In this video, I will share with you 5 concrete techniques on how you can take on challenging tasks. Number 1. Evaluate the percentage of your chances to succeed versus your risk of failure. Most of us shy away from taking bold steps because we feel that there is a risk of failure, but without really evaluating it. If you want to take an informed decision, if you take on this challenging tasks, well, then you should maybe know about your real risk of failure versus your chances to succeed. Technique number 2. Focus on the percentage of your chances to succeed. Let's say, for example, you found out I have 50% of chances to succeed. I have 50% of chances of failure. We all have tendency to focus then on the 50% of failure because we think, wow, this is really, really high. But now imagine you'd go to the lottery and they tell you, you have 50% of chances to win. I bet that you put your money in and I bet that you will try it out and you don't worry about the 50% of failure anymore. Do the same when it comes to taking bold steps, to taking on big challenging tasks. Watch your chances to win. Now let's say you have only 10% of chances to win. Whoa, this sounds really low. But still, there is a really important meaning in that. Because 10% of chances to win means that you are not sure that you will fail. Because you have 10% chances to win. And maybe this is enough for you to go for this opportunity. Step number 3. Define what is within reach and try to feel what is within reach. Imagine your best case scenario. Make it clear to you what you can achieve when you take on these challenging tasks. Maybe there's a whole suite of things that will happen afterwards that will develop and evolve even further. Maybe it opens door to a big career step, to something that you really want to have. So feel what could be within reach. Imagine the situation until you can feel the joy, maybe the courage, or whatever else you might feel when you have achieved this really, really great outcome. Then ask yourself, step number 4, how many seconds of courage does it take me to take on this challenging task? Because there is one important step which you need to do, the first step which you need to do, this famous step which takes you out of your comfort zone to go towards this challenging task. And all too often, we think the task is huge and when we need courage all over the place, all the time, and that is really, really hard. But this is not true. If you're honest, there's probably only a lapse of a few seconds where you really need courage, the few seconds to ask maybe something specific to someone, or a few seconds to overcome procrastination and to do this. A few seconds to try something new. Be honest and make very clear that you only need maybe 5, 10, 12 seconds of courage to do this very first bold step, and then you launch your challenging task. And then step number 5, track down what you have done. Track it down systematically. Track down, for example, how you evaluated your chances to succeed versus your risk of failure. Were you right? Did you overestimate maybe your risk of failure? If you succeed, fantastic, track it down, write down, celebrate what you have achieved. If you failed, well, no worries about that. Because if you failed, write down what you have learned. And this increases your competencies for the next time when you have to take on a challenging task. And by journaling like this, you have a lot of learnings about yourself over time. It is something really great. If you look back over 6 months, for example, you will find out that you have done a lot of bold steps towards really challenging tasks, and that failing also didn't kill you. Rather the opposite. It helped you to grow and to take on even bigger tasks over time. So I hope that this inspired you to take on your next bold step and your next huge task, and that you can move on with whatever your project is. And I hope to see you soon in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.